Yeah, you think, just like my neighbor, that this chair is broken, but it's not. I'll show you. Actually, well, it looks pretty hopeless, but if you look at it, none of the actual pieces are broken that can be glued back together. All of the spindles are there. There, everything goes back into its original location, and just needs a little bending on the wood, and it's gonna be a good chair. I'm gonna demonstrate how it's done. So first thing to do in a chair resurrection, because this is past restoration a little bit, is clean the holes, and I also decided to join here where it's split. I put masking tape on it, pencil line on the masking tape so I can line it up, and with a biscuit joiner I made these biscuit holes with this number 20 wood biscuit lining up. It's gonna be glued up, so I have a little extra bearing surface for the glue, not just the spline. It was just originally splined with a thin one, and the biscuit joiner is over here in this pile of things. The holes actually stay here. The holes were cleaned with the glue from those holes were cleaned with Forstner bits like these ones. They have a little point here there so they can center themselves in the hole, and they make perfectly nice circular holes. Bad idea for cleaning glue from the holes would be any of these spade bits or speed bores, because they don't center themselves really well. They're flat, they're not circular, and these ones are tolerable but not the best choice because they don't center themselves really well. These ones center themselves but they're not round, and these ones center themselves and they are round, so they make nice holes without unnecessarily enlarging the holes in the backrest, which I have elsewhere. What you also need to do is, so those are the holes, what you also need is a chisel and remove the glue from the tenons. So here on these exposed parts there, you have to scrape the glue off, scraping this way, okay, not splitting the wood fiber this way, scraping and removing old glue this way. Same there, you can go side, you can push it or at the end of the dowel, but otherwise just scrape the glue off everywhere neatly. You might want to, if you take it apart, you might want to put masking tape on some of the spots and make and write numbers on them. So this would be joint 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, so you can put the chair back together exactly the same way. Especially the spindles on the on the legs, and the vertical spindles and the rest of the backrest. These spindles have a specific length, and they really only work with this spindle really only works with that hole, so you don't want to mess it up too much. And lastly, I've got glue here. The good, the better, and the even better. Here is some glue. It's pretty good. It's nice wood glue. And here's something else, even better, original wood glue, Tide Bond. So that first one was Elmer's, and here is this one. This is waterproof, also Tide Bond. Okay, this one is maybe not as strong as this one, but is waterproof, and this chair split because it gets wet and whatever. It's ugly brown anyhow, and I'm probably gonna keep it ugly brown, just it's probably gonna get wet occasionally outside, whatever. I might go with this waterproof glue on it. Alright, so this is next stage. Next one is clamping. Let's see how things turned out here with the clamping. It's upside down, and I've got these wooden pieces here this one here and another one here that are holding the seat boards flat. You can see they're flat on this side, but they are not on the other side because it's dished out for seating. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. It's got 24 hours of curing under pressure. Some of my spacer components are a little unorthodox, but whatever. I made it work. And of course, when the glue was wet, I cleaned up the glue at the glue joint with a wet rag. There's just under the wood, there's just a little spot to clean up there. Very nice so far. Okay. Let's see. Of course it's lame as is, but the seat part is together, and it had to be assembled first because the distances here from here to there dictate the curvature of the backrest. It's over there, so, and the same way the distances from here to here dictate the geometry of the spindles here and the placement of the legs. So the legs is gonna be next. And here we have the finished product, the broken chair. The backrest is being clamped down with this tie down that's used for securing load to trucks and such, because otherwise you can't really successfully clamp this backrest with straight clamps in any other way. So it's nice and tight. Alright, all I need to do is take it off. Maybe not so fast with one hand, but you get the idea. Once I have it off, it's an A-star chair. Nothing's broken in it. I can stand on it. It's rock solid. Yeah. I can sit on it. Lean back. There. Rocking it forward. There. Feet off the ground. Yeah. This is the broken chair, eh? Chair and I are taking a stroll to its place of former rejection. It was thrown into the hedge here where there's this opening. Some retard actually took the effort to jam it through the branches here and just throw it in here. So we're just taking a stroll here today to complete the restoration process, not to seek revenge, because the perpetrator can't be found anyhow. We're just taking in sunshine. Full structural restoration was done, and it's still ugly brown, but it's a mighty fine maple chair.